clouds in my backyard were fake, puffed out from the never-stopping stream of steam that still flows gently from the guts of the 2 giant nuclear reactors that shaded our suburban home. And every night while I slept, rods of naked uranium were evangelizing to H2O, tempting it to rise heavenward, turning mighty turbines so that the digital glow of my clock radio could haunt my dark room. The only thing that separated my sleeping body from the unnaturalness nearby was a Farrah Fawcett poster, 3/4 of an inch of cheap sheetrock, 8 inches of Pink Panther insulation, and some dented up celery green siding and 300 yards of weeds. Nothing that could stop radiation on the wing, let alone a full-blown nuclear winter. When you're young, you always expect the world's going to end. When you live next door to a nuclear reactor, you're hardly part of the living. The apocalypse is as every day as a light switch. You can turn it on and off, but it'll never go away. We used to live in the city where death is far more common than it is 300 yards from a towering pair of brick tits. That's what my dad called the cooling towers, brick tits. He said we lived next to the Jane Russell National Monument. It crossed my heart. Mama was forever discovering mysterious lumps on her neck and arms that she'd dazily rub while staring over the sink full of dishes out at the nuclear power plant. She'd find lumps on me and my dog Banjo too, but I didn't think these lumps, bumps, and bruises had anything to do with hot uranium. Banjo and I would play meltdown in the backyard, and I'd pretend the brick tits were imploding, shooting a mushroom cloud straight through the earth, all the way to China. We'd fall together, and I'd wrestle Banjo in an imaginary nuclear winter, generating lots of mysterious lumps and saving him from that long fall to Beijing. One time when our neighbor was mowing his lawn and I was just sitting and watching him from my bedroom window, I was just sitting and petting Banjo and watching him push his mower along the security fence when he suddenly stopped and pulled out a handkerchief to wipe a sheet of sweat from his forehead. At that same moment, my stomach lurched and Banjo barked. At that same moment, the red lights atop the security fence began rhythmically flashing. Mama ran in, scooped us up, and got us into the station wagon. Nothing happened that day, but I was comforted for another reason. I thought about my neighbor stumbling back and Banjo barking, and my stomach lurching like it did, and I thought, we'll know. We'll know when it's going to happen. Every day I still think I'll die, but every night the sun sinks quietly below the fake clouds, behind the brick tits, and shines happily on China.